Aloha, fellow travelers, and welcome to the sixth day of our 8-day journey together. For everyone who is joining in for the first time, I would recommend to go back to the first transmission on this particular playlist, the transmission with the earth, and start from that very first one, because there's a bit of a longer explanation of what we're doing through these 8 days, but also because all these 8 sessions are building up on each other. The first 4 we clear space before you start calling in your highest possible timeline in these last 4 sessions that we're doing, which this is the second one. And for you to be able to integrate it fully, you have to have kind of all the layers set for yourself. Yesterday we definitely moved to a different vibration for me, as far as the intensity of the 9-dimensional energy that was being brought through, but also based on the pretty intense experiences listeners had been having. So please do share in comments your personal experience, and if you had any questions of anything that I spoke about, or what happened, or anything like that, pop them under there too on the comments, and I will try to get to all of them. Hope you found a second to settle in and integrate, rest, and ground yourself if you needed to after yesterday. And just a reminder, if the energy was too much for you on any of these 4, and you feel you need to have a day in between the transmissions, please feel free to do that and listen to your inner guidance. As for all of us, it's the experience is ultimately really, really unique and exactly what you need, but it might be entirely different than someone else's. And talking about that, I felt I should mention I had a message from someone I did a shamanic journey for some time ago, and she had been pulled back into her journey, continuing the work that she started during our time together then. And she had felt the need to get up and take her socks off and start stomping on the ground and start doing her light language that she does, started birthing in our session. And she did just that. So just as a reminder to everyone, if your body needs to move during these transmissions, or you feel you need to lay down, whatever, do that. Trust your guidance and make these sessions your own, for everything in life, but for these sessions as well. And remember that even if you didn't physically feel a thing, all of these transmissions are doing their work on your field. So as long as you allow yourself to surrender to it, things are shifting for you. So just be aware of that. Might be that you're drawn into something new or thinking in a different way all of a sudden. Just allow whatever needs to unfold for you unfold. So it has come apparent to me that each time I'm meant to teach you something, talk about something, that kind of links into what we're doing. So as I sat down again before to see what I needed to share with you before we begin today, I was asked to chat a bit first about how 4 directions link into shamanism, the work that I do when I help people remember their true nature and return back to their authentic and most powerful self, strip away all that is not them. So when we are working with the 4 directions, my voice is already getting a bit shivery, so I'm starting to feel the connection coming in. So I'll try to get through what I wanted to say. So when we're working with the 4 directions and their guardians, we are actually working with the shamanic medicine wheel that also symbolizes a person's soul journey that we all must take. And it's also known as the Fool's Journey, and what Joseph Campbell famously called the Hero's Journey. You may have heard of his book. It's a 4-part journey to freedom, wholeness, personal power, and ultimately fulfillment. I think that's the end goal, and we might go the circle many times, the wheel, throughout even one lifetime. And the exact opposite from the power we come to know in the West, that is purely based on our ego, about aggression and dominance. But within the hero's journey, it's all about the infinite power and to co-create with nature and with each other and the forces of the universe. And that is what we are doing these 4 days. We're manifesting and co-creating our greatest lives that align with our soul mission within the universe. And in a lot of ways, the medicine wheel and the 4 directions, they kind of include everything with a capital E. In shamanism, these 4 directions are seen as our home: the south, the west, the north, and the east. The incredible of all of these, that they encompass the sacred number 4. There's also number 3 that is really powerful, but now I'm talking about the 4, because it can be seen and backtracked throughout all of life, everything that life is. The 4 letters in our DNA, A, C, T, and G, the 4 chambers of our heart, the 4 seasons, the 4 stages of human development: infancy, adolescence, adulthood, and golden years. So our olden years, golden years. And 4 parts of integration, including body, mind, soul, and spirit. And that's just a few. So it kind of, within the medicine wheel, within the 4 directions, within the journey of our life, these 4, the number 4 and the elements of the 4 play a massive, massive part. So whether or not you're aware of it, most of us, or everyone really, are on the path of the medicine wheel with each step we take, with each breath we take. Because with each thought, action, and step, we're all dreaming our worlds into being. We're manifesting them in every moment, but not everyone is aware of it. And because of that, they might be creating or recreating, at least I know I did this for a long, long time, recreating circumstances that are not necessarily needed for me anymore, but I keep creating them over and over. And I was doing it unconsciously and thinking, why can I not move away from this and create the life that I want? But when it's just on the mind level, you can't really shift it or change it. So as we are doing here together, we are creating consciously and using the universal soul's energy that I'm channeling for you to amplify the intention. And the same energy that is making the birds fly to south or the whales migrate from one part of the oceans to the other every year, or creating a spiral energy in the galaxy, energy that can create everything from the tiniest of co-creations to the largest ones. And that's what we're working with here, with intention. With the help of the medicine wheel, 4 directions, and the intentional use of the source energy, we can take the quantum leap in healing and transformation towards what's in our best and highest timeline, and step into who we are truly here to be and become. Or in another way, you could say it helps us to remember and reconnect us back into the sacredness of all life, to remember and reconnect back to the truths within each one of us. And every one of us already knows deep inside of ourselves what the truth is, and we're just remembering. We're not learning anything new. So we're here to harness the energy of the universe with our intention to help us remember and discover our own divinity, our true infinite nature. And that is the beauty of this journey that we're here to do together. In a larger scheme, but also here within these 8 sessions. So today we are working with the direction of the south that is represented by Serpent, or the snake, and she's all about shedding the stories and old ways of being that no longer are serving our highest good and us. And I'm feeling also that it's about calling in healing and personal power into the places where you've held old woundings and hurts. So Serpent also representing the life force energy of Kundalini. It's also about learning how to walk in a loving way, heart to heart, belly to belly, so to speak, with Mother Earth. So as we were talking yesterday about grounding here, being one with Mother Earth and allowing her to hold us while we are doing our work up in higher dimensions. So for our 4 intentions to call in today into this new timeline we're creating to amplify, maybe focus on tapping into those aspects of what you wish to call upon your life, the aspects of the serpent, and remember to write them in the form of as they are already here and happening, as I explained yesterday. And don't limit yourself. All possibilities are in your grasp, so whatever you dream of, believe you can have it and call it in. Like I was saying, there's infinite number of possibilities. We're working with the infinite energy of the universe. So don't think 3D, think infinity when you're looking at your options and what you want to call in. So as always, I will be channeling this energy for 10 minutes and adding some light coding with my hands and fingers to rearrange the cosmic energies to match the things you're calling in. So if you hear my bracelets clicking together again, that is why. And at the end, I will pull a card. Well, I actually pulled it already. But I will read it and then tap into the energy and share that with you at the end for some extra guidance. So let's begin. As always, for me to be able to channel this beautiful energy of the serpent for you, I need you to state yes. In your mind now that you wish to receive this energy and this assistance in paradigm shift today. Thank you. So to ground in these manifestations and pull in the codes from the cosmos, we will again start with a pillar of light, just to open up our light channel running through our body, through all our chakras, from the core of Mother Earth to the source. So just keep breathing and I will guide you through this process. Imagine that you're tapping in to the energy in the core of Mother Earth. In her core, her energy, her 5th dimensional energy is golden. And imagine that you're pulling off this golden energy from Mother Earth through all the layers of the earth, through the rocks and the crystals, through the surface of the earth. And she's wrapping around your ankles, around your feet, holding you as a mother would, so you feel safe and protected. And imagine that this golden light is running up through your legs, through your hips, through every single chakra within your physical body, running through the top of your head, up through the ceiling, up through the sky, up through the atmosphere, through all the layers of the universe, through all the dimensions, through all that is, all the way up to the source, the pure, unconditional frequency of the source. Pure white light. And as you tap into this energy, just feel your body soften and relax even more. And we start slowly calling in this energy, bringing it down through all the layers of the cosmos, through the sky, through the ceiling, through the top of your head, through all of your chakras, filling up every single cell in your body, as if your entire body is glowing with this beautiful source energy, going down through your legs, through your feet, through the surface of the earth, through all the layers of the earth, all the way down to the core of Mother Earth. And these 2 magnificent lights are running through your body, filling every single fiber in your being, grounding you to Mother Earth to be able to hold these incredibly powerful codes that are being brought down to you today. and connecting you to the source where all of these codes are coming from. Let's continue with our 4 breaths to drop in a little bit deeper, to be able to access all layers of you, to drop your consciousness from your mind to your heart where your soul resides. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe in for 4. And again, if you feel that it's hard for you to hold your breath and it makes you anxious, just allow yourself to breathe slowly. Hold for 4. Breathe in for 4. Often the anxiety of holding your breath can be triggering a memory from past life or from this life where something happened to you and you couldn't breathe. So just keep breathing. When that is time for that to be released, it will be. But there's no reason to force it to be so today. I'll be quiet for a moment to connect to the Serpent energy and the South. And I'll channel it for you for the next 10 minutes. And I will let you know when we're finished. So just keep slowly breathing, allowing, surrendering. Okay, I'm sealing in. Just keep breathing. Okay, again, my hands are still going, so just ignore. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was, just bring yourself back into your body first. I was getting a few visions. So before I share them, because there's no time or space in where I go, regardless when you're listening to this, whether it was at the same time as I was doing this or whenever, it doesn't matter, because I'm tapping into a space with no time. So if this was you, so there were quite a few, but let me know. Either you can message me privately or please share in the comments. I saw someone who wants to call in a job with the government, and that was one that I was pulling in for someone. So it's already locked in. If that was one of your intentions, like you're wanting some kind of job with the government, that's coming in. Somebody had an implant on their third eye, and you were afraid to see before, and you really wanted to, but you're afraid to see. And in this new timeline, that's being removed. So if you start to begin to get visions with your third eye, this one was for you. And for someone, if you get a lot of tremors in your body, I was moving the Kundalini energy for you. So you might be experiencing your Kundalini awakening. It might be happening within one go, or it might be a slower process, but you will know. So that's part of your new timeline. Oh my goodness. And I mean, this is the last one I will share, because otherwise this will go on for super long. But there's somebody, and your person a gay person who is calling in a love, and you're a woman and this person is a woman. And if that was one of your intentions, that's coming in. So please let me know in the comments if that was you. The third eye person and with the Kundalini energy, if you need more assistance, please send me a private message on Instagram and we'll work through them. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh. How was that for you? Oh, yeah. Okay, so just keep breathing, and I will share. I will share the card that I pulled before. And just a quick reminder, pay attention to things that excite you and are like these little soul nudges after these sessions, and please follow them as they're leading you towards your highest timeline. You don't have to know where they're leading to or what's the end result, just please trust and surrender. That's the biggest, I think I will repeat this in after each of these sessions because it's such a big part of your work in this. So the card that I pulled is again from a deck. I will have the link on the bottom that I'm using for these 4 sessions, the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And the card was Activated Earth, Power Places, Ley Lines, Trust Where You Are Led. And before I read the things that came to me with this card that I wanted to share with you, is a story of a person who did one of the water element activations and clearings, and she was telling how she found herself in a cave, and she's like, why am I in a cave? This was supposed to be about water. And then she realized that it was close to the ocean. And this links to what I spoke in the beginning. Trust what you need to do for you, what you get, trust that. And that's a huge topic in everything that I teach and speak about, is that nobody is your guru, not me, not anyone. You are your guru. So your soul knows the way, and going to others for teachings and help is really good and powerful. But that also can make you forget your own power, because you know all the little things, everything is already in your DNA that you need to know or do. They just need to be activated by someone like me, or somebody says a sentence, whatever it is. But you know what to do, and regardless of what the world says, what anybody says, follow that guidance and those nudges, because those are leading to you to where you need to go. So with the card, let's see what it says. Activated Earth. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses. Also known as spirit paths, they've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were the paths traveled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. So we were talking about dreaming our world into life. So that's what happened then as well. These paths were recorded in the traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on Earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend the land you live on, to honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers of nature spirits of that land? As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you, the fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. Starseed activation. place the card, or you can just place the intention on your heart and repeat the following. I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and tender holding. Oh, that was beautiful. So another thing that I was told already yesterday is please write down the most important thoughts, visions you got, if you did, throughout what we were doing today, because that will help you integrate and cement those new frequencies within yourself. And thank you for joining me again today. That was intense, at least for me. I would love to hear how that was for you. And remember to rest and settle in after this intense energy work done for you today. And whatever, if you feel you need to take a nap, please do so. Drink loads of water just to help things flush, and keep drinking the water with a little bit of salt. And please like and subscribe so more people needing these will be able to find them. And you won't miss the future series that are already in the works with spirits. I've been busy, little bee, with them waking up in the middle of the night. So I will share about them with you later. And if you have friends or soul family who would benefit from the energy assistance I'm offering through these transmissions, please feel free to share as well. And let us know in the comments of your experience with these transmissions. I would love to hear. I will connect with you again tomorrow when we tap into the direction of the East and its guardian spirit, the eagle. Sending you much love and big aloha.